መጀመሪያ I would like to say thank you to everybody who came to celebrate our 50th anniversary. Um, I'm very thankful, each of you, and most of you guys who are here in one way or another have been part of our lives. And we are blessed, the fact that you are here. We are grateful. And those who organized the celebration, actually I told Kabe, by the way, we don't celebrate anniversary or birthdays. I have told Aklog, no gift, nothing, for a reason. We have to celebrate every day. Every day is a blessing. We don't have to wait every year to celebrate birthdays or anniversaries. We should be great to each other every day. And I think that's one of the things that sustained our marriage. The first 5 years, I mean, it was hell. I mean, I came here, there was nobody except Brahano and Lamlam. Lamlam and I came to this country together. So she was going through the same thing, so we'll call each other, cry, you know, we're not helping each other except cry together. But it's hard work. One thing that has been the center of our marriage has been really Ethiopia. I'm always passionate about Ethiopia. He's passionate about Ethiopia. Probably if we didn't have that thing in the center, things wouldn't have worked. But that is really a glue for us. And also, getting married at a young age, you want to make it work. You don't want to, it's just like for me, it was a mission. I have to make this marriage work. So I think that really also helped. But I can go on, and marriage is difficult, and I think we have to accept that. But work on it at the end of the day. Open communication is one of the things that kept our marriage last. I'm very open. I don't hold anything. I'll tell him what's wrong. After that, I don't hold grudges. And I will ask him to apologize. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But I still go on. So, but we have made it through here, and we are grateful for our children. Actually, Tom and Andu, I think they are probably 12, 14. They were actually our marriage counselors. So they will bring yellow pad and they will ask us, what's your grievance? You know, they will take a note. What do you want from the marriage? They will ask us, I'll say something, and then he will say something. So they will write, okay, how do you want to solve it? And I'll say, this is what I expect. So they grow up being part of our life. And they are very good children. Of course, every child is, but they're very special. Nabi actually used to tell us when we argue, he will call us children timeout. No, seriously, and then he said, oh my God, we're supposed to be his parents. But he's telling us to take time out. So we become conscious, but they heard us argue, fight, all the time, being open and discuss ideas. So we're very grateful, but we're very overall pleasant 50 years. And Ethiopia is always, actually the guy who married us is a communist. He's dead now. He asked us, what's your vows? I said, well, I want to be a medical doctor, and I hope he can help me, and I'll help him. And then to support each other for the love of Ethiopia. That was really what we vowed. And that's what we did. He finished his PhD. He didn't even wait to get his paper. when the Haile Selassie fell, he said, I'm going home. He did. But I had to interrupt my education, and it took me 5 years to go back to school. So there's a lot of giving and take, sacrifice in the marriage. But we are here together, and all of you guys who came out of town, who planned this, and all of you guys who took your time off to participate in the celebration, we're really grateful. And to see my Peace Corps teacher from 1967-68, Mr. Pettit, I'm very, very, very thankful. Thank you. And all of you guys who have been part of our lives, we're really grateful. Thank you. And I hope each of you guys will get to celebrate your 50th birthday. And we hope to be, anniversary, and we hope to be there. Thank you.
Well, it's very, very hard for me to speak after the eloquent speeches presented by my sons, by my brother, by my spiritual brother, Dr. Ambacho, and others. I was shocked when I came in because I didn't really expect such an enormous event to celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary. But I can tell you for sure that although I don't deserve it, Amsal deserves it. The reason why I say she deserves it is because even when we were poor, I remember when we were first married in Addis Ababa, Fakadi remembers, as a municipality, all we had to do was sign, and there was a witness. And when we came to Washington, I remember I had a lot of friends, quite a lot. And one of my closest friends was Brahanu Tafasa. It was brilliant. And I remember it was kind of not okay to even get married because you are devoted to the revolution to come. But he understood us. And I remember it was near Columbia Road. We had a celebration in which a Marxist-Leninist officiated our marriage. I mean, imagine a Marxist-Leninist officiating a marriage between two people who come from a spiritual family. I come from a spiritual family, so does Amsal. And there is sort of sometimes Amsal jokes a little bit that I'm an accidental husband. Probably I am. Because I decided at an early age that I would get married. I didn't know to whom, but it was a plan. So was going out of the country. It was my plan. And I have done everything I planned. Everything I planned. I planned to marry Amsal because I saw Amsal and Fakade going to school, holding her hand. Fakade would hold her hand, and they would walk, and I would watch them. And I say, my goodness, who are they? And who is this beautiful girl? She will grow to be not my wife, but beautiful woman. So I decided at that point to find out a way to get married to this woman, to this girl. And the person I approached is their uncle, Amashagete. Amashagete facilitated everything. So I commend him. He's no longer with us, but he is the bridge that facilitated the accidental marriage, Amsal. I just want to say a couple of things of why I was shocked when I came in. For us, we have always, over the past 40 years, celebrated Thanksgiving with 70, on average 70 people per year. And the family I have, the friends I have, the relatives I have given me joy. And Amsal, I thank you for celebrating Thanksgiving each year, because you brought all this community of people together, many of them who came from far apart, Nanuye, Tale, and others. It's really very hard to now pinpoint and say who organized this event. I know who organized it. I will know who organized it. It's a family affair. It's an extended family affair, and I thank each and every one of you, because your celebration, for me, is really a celebration of life, a celebration of who we are as a community, as family. I really appreciate that. I cannot identify one person and then leave somebody else, because all of you who participated in this huge event matter a great deal. Let me just say a couple of things. Amsal said, what motivates us, our sons, Tame, Andu, and Nabiyu, who are really my advisors. If you ask me, my sons are my friends too, my advisors too. If I have something serious, the person I go to is Nabiyu, or Andu, or Tamrat. And they have never failed me so far in listening to me. They are really champions of my confidentiality. But I think what draws Amsal and me together, and why even through the ups and downs, is really ultimately, wherever I went, and I have been all over the world, there is no country, save some, I haven't been to. Whenever I arrive, the first person I call is my wife. Every time. Because I love her. I don't think life would be possible for me without her. Impossible. I cannot think of life without Amsal. I cannot think of life without my children. I cannot think of life without Kabe, Aze, Nanu, and Beza, and others. So many, Ambi. For me, today is a testimony of that. I appreciate hugely what you have done. በጣም አመሰግናችኋለሁ። ምንም የማይረሳ በህይወቴ የማረሳው ኢቨንት ነው። ለዚህ ለተቀደሰ ቀን፣ ለተባረከ ቀን ሁላችሁም ተሳታፊ ስለሆናችሁ በአምሳልና በራሴ ስም ምስጋናን አቀርብላችኋለሁ።